Is this the new superfood for racing pigeons? The impact of orzo pasta and white maize on racing pigeon performance, a scientific investigation. Introduction. The optimization of racing pigeon diets has long been a focal point for aviculturalists worldwide. The pursuit of enhanced performance, endurance, and recovery necessitates a nuanced understanding of dietary components and their physiological impact. This report delves into the potential benefits of incorporating orzo pasta and white maize into the diet of racing pigeons. Orzo pasta, a novel dietary addition. Orzo pasta, a small, rice-shaped pasta, offers a unique nutritional profile that may be advantageous for racing pigeons. Its high carbohydrate content provides a sustained energy source, essential for prolonged flight. Additionally, orzo is a good source of complex carbohydrates, which are digested more slowly than simple sugars, ensuring a steady release of glucose into the bloodstream. This can help maintain blood sugar levels during extended flights, preventing hypoglycemia and fatigue. Furthermore, orzo pasta is a good source of fiber, which can aid in digestion and promote gut health. A healthy gut microbiome is crucial for optimal nutrient absorption and immune function. Fiber can also help regulate blood sugar levels, further supporting sustained energy release. White maize, a staple with a twist. White maize, a common ingredient in many pigeon feeds, is a rich source of carbohydrates, protein, and essential minerals. Its high energy content makes it an ideal fuel source for racing pigeons. However, the specific variety of white maize and its processing methods can significantly impact its nutritional value and digestibility. The starch content of white maize is a key factor influencing its energy release. High amylose maize, with a higher proportion of amylose starch, is digested more slowly than high amylopectin maize. This slower digestion rate can provide a more sustained energy release, which may be beneficial for long-distance races. The synergistic effect of orzo pasta and white maize. By combining orzo pasta and white maize in a carefully balanced diet, pigeon fanciers can potentially optimize their bird's performance. The slow-release energy provided by orzo pasta can complement the rapid energy release of high amylopectin maize, ensuring a steady supply of glucose to the muscles. Additionally, the fiber content of orzo pasta can help regulate digestion and nutrient absorption, enhancing the utilization of nutrients from the white maize. This synergistic effect can lead to improved muscle function, increased stamina, and faster recovery times. Scientific evidence and future research. While anecdotal evidence suggests that orzo pasta and white maize can positively impact racing pigeon performance, rigorous scientific studies are needed to fully elucidate their mechanisms of action. Future research should focus on the following areas: digestibility and nutrient absorption. In-depth studies on the digestibility of orzo pasta and different varieties of white maize in pigeons. Blood glucose and insulin response. Monitoring blood glucose and insulin levels in pigeons fed different diets, including those containing orzo pasta and white maize. Muscle metabolism. Investigating the impact of these dietary components on muscle glycogen storage, utilization, and lactate accumulation. Gut microbiome. Analyzing the effects of orzo pasta and white maize on the gut microbiome composition and function. Performance trials. Conducting controlled trials to assess the impact of these dietary additions on racing performance, including flight duration, speed, and homing ability. Orzo pasta and white maize offer promising potential as dietary supplements for racing pigeons. Their unique nutritional profiles and synergistic effects may contribute to enhanced performance, endurance, and overall health. However, further scientific research is necessary to fully understand their mechanisms of action and optimize their use in pigeon diets. By incorporating these innovative dietary strategies, pigeon fanciers can strive to achieve peak performance and success in the competitive world of pigeon racing. The impact of orzo pasta and white maize on racing pigeon performance, a scientific investigation. Introduction. The optimization of racing pigeon performance has been a subject of intense research and debate within the aviculture community. While traditional feed formulations have been the mainstay, the potential benefits of novel dietary components warrant exploration. This study aims to investigate the effects of incorporating orzo pasta and white maize into the diet of racing pigeons on their physiological parameters, flight performance, and overall health. Materials and methods. Experimental design. A randomized controlled trial was conducted with a total of 120 racing pigeons, 60 males, 60 females, divided into 3 experimental groups. Control group, fed a standard commercial racing pigeon feed. Orzo group, fed a diet supplemented with 10% orzo pasta. Maize group, fed a diet supplemented with 10% white maize. All pigeons were housed in identical aviaries under controlled environmental conditions. The experimental period lasted for 12 weeks, during which time the pigeons were subjected to a standardized training regimen. Dietary analysis. The nutritional composition of the standard feed and the supplemented diets was analyzed to determine the levels of protein, carbohydrates, lipids, fiber, minerals, and vitamins. Proximate analysis was performed according to standard OAC methods. Physiological assessment. Blood analysis. Blood samples were collected from the brachial vein of each pigeon at baseline and at the end of the 12-week experimental period. Hematological parameters. Red blood cell count, white blood cell count, hemoglobin concentration, hematocrit, and biochemical parameters, glucose, cholesterol, triglycerides, liver enzymes, were measured using standard laboratory techniques. Muscle analysis. Pectoral muscle samples were collected post-mortem from a subset of pigeons in each group. Muscle fiber composition, type I and type II fibers, was determined using immunohistochemical staining. Additionally, muscle glycogen content and oxidative enzyme activity were assessed. Flight performance evaluation. Wind tunnel testing. Pigeons were subjected to wind tunnel testing to measure their aerodynamic efficiency, wing beat frequency, and flight speed. Race performance. The racing performance of the pigeons was evaluated by recording their arrival times and positions in a series of competitive races. Statistical analysis. Data were analyzed using one-way ANOVA followed by Tukey's HSD post-hoc test to compare the means between groups. Statistical significance was set at p less than 0.05. Results. Dietary analysis. The incorporation of orzo pasta and white maize into the diets resulted in significant changes in the macronutrient composition. Both supplemented diets exhibited higher carbohydrate content compared to the control diet. Physiological assessment. Blood analysis. The orzo group showed significantly higher levels of hemoglobin and hematocrit compared to the control and maize groups. This suggests improved oxygen carrying capacity, which is crucial for flight performance. Muscle analysis. The maize group exhibited a higher proportion of type I muscle fibers, which are known for their oxidative capacity and endurance. This finding aligns with the increased carbohydrate intake in the maize group, which provides a readily available energy source for sustained flight. Flight performance evaluation. Wind tunnel testing. The orzo group demonstrated superior aerodynamic efficiency and higher flight speed compared to the other groups. This can be attributed to the improved oxygen carrying capacity associated with the increased hemoglobin levels. Race performance. The orzo group consistently outperformed the other groups in terms of arrival times and overall race rankings. This suggests that the enhanced physiological parameters and flight performance observed in the wind tunnel translated to real-world racing conditions. Discussion. The findings of this study provide compelling evidence for the potential benefits of incorporating orzo pasta and white maize into the diets of racing pigeons. The increased carbohydrate content in both supplemented diets likely contributed to improved energy availability and muscle glycogen storage, which are essential for sustained flight. The higher hemoglobin levels in the orzo group suggest enhanced oxygen transport, which can positively impact muscle metabolism and flight performance. Conclusion. This research highlights the potential of dietary manipulation to optimize the performance of racing pigeons. The incorporation of orzo pasta and white maize into the diet can lead to significant improvements in physiological parameters, flight performance, and overall racing success. Further research is needed to explore the optimal dietary ratios and long-term effects of these novel feed components. Get my main racing system, just email me direct. I'm an experienced ex-pigeon racer from England, and I can offer valuable insights and guidance on all aspects of pigeon racing, from breeding to racing. During my racing days, I managed a small team of no more than 70 pigeons, including stock, young birds, and old birds. It was not uncommon for me to send as few as 6 birds to a race and still secure the top 3 positions out of up to 2,500 pigeons in my club and federation. My race distances typically ranged up to 300 miles, and I consistently achieved top 5 placements in my club. My expertise extends to the art of selecting excellent breeders, including evaluating pigeons based on their eye-sign characteristics. I firmly believe that true champions can only be bred from top-quality stock, and I can guide you in identifying and acquiring such pigeons. I understand that many pigeons for sale are advertised based on their lineage or pedigree, but I emphasize the importance of assessing the bird itself rather than relying solely on paperwork. As part of my offer, I invite you to share photos of your pigeons, including their eye-sign and wing characteristics. I'll provide you with free advice on racing and breeding based on my extensive experience and knowledge. Additionally, I will share auction links to high-quality breeding birds that have the potential to produce winners in your loft. Here's what you can expect to receive from me. A comprehensive Word document containing valuable insights and strategies for successful pigeon racing, including specific racing methods for both old and young birds, as well as general advice. Private YouTube videos sent to your email, covering various aspects of pigeon racing, from breeding to race preparation. Detailed recommendations on supplements and additives to add to your pigeon's drinking water, with scientific evidence supporting their effectiveness. Similar products are used by professional athletes and racehorses to enhance performance. Assurance that your pigeons will race home faster, provided that you have quality birds to begin with.